Right, and more rain is on the way today, putting us under, I think Michael said, more flash flood potential.
Yeah, that's right, guys. You are right about that, Sarah. We have seen rain and storms already. Most of that is on the Panhandle, and flash flood watches are up around a good chunk of the viewing area until 1 a.m. tonight for that very reason. Let's start off looking live at the radar. Most of you are dry. However, on the Panhandle, that is where you're getting a pretty good soaking. Now, most of the rain is light to moderate, but it is producing a light show. Lightning counters showing up over 130 lightning strikes. Now, the strongest thunderstorm in our viewing area right here, showing up just to the east of Holly, right on the Santa Rosa and Okaloosa County line between Harris and between Navarre. In fact, right over Navarre is where the strong thunderstorm is currently located, and it's going to be continuing its track towards the north around Broxton. So torrential downpours, intense lightning, and we're going to be seeing this off and on throughout the morning. The morning threat is going to be scattered. The afternoon and evening threat is going to be a little more widespread. And because of seeing thunderstorms and as far as high intensity of this nature happening over a repeated area, that's why the flash flood watches are on the board until 1 a.m. It's for all the counties shaded in light blue, which includes all of you on the Panhandle and most of you on the Alabama side, including Baldwin and Mobile counties. As far as a severe weather threat, the severe weather risk zone is very large. Most spots ahead of the front are going to see a severe weather risk, but in our area, not so much. The northwestern quadrant will be in the very outer fringe of that severe weather risk zone. That's northwestern Greene County, that's northwestern Washington County, which includes Chatham and Milry, as well as northwestern Clark County, which includes Grove Hill and Thomasville. Now, even though most of us are not in the severe weather risk zone, that flash flooding could be a problem. But thankfully, after today and tonight, there will be no chance of rain for the rest of the week or the weekend. Temperatures currently are in the upper 60s and lower 70s. It's a very mild, balmy start again. Winds are predominantly coming in out of the east. We'll deal with an east wind for most of the day, but once the front sweeps through, the north wind takes over. So these thunderstorms on the Panhandle are just the first round. The second round comes along the front, and that will be moving in this afternoon and this evening, and the Futurecast model illustrates that pretty well. This morning, we deal with the scattered thunderstorm threat, but afternoon is when we start to see the front push in, and it's going to be right across Interstate 65 between 4 in the afternoon and about 7 o'clock this evening. That is where the heavy line of rain and storms will be. Once you're on the back side of that line, your temperatures will fall and your humidity will fall. By 10 o'clock this evening, the front will be between Monroeville and down to Pensacola. So those of you west of I-65 will be dry. Thunderstorms will continue on the eastern side, and those will taper off by about 2 a.m. with the sky clearing as we get closer to daybreak on Thursday. So your high 80, thunderstorms likely, the rain chance 80% with an east wind at 5 to 10. Tonight the storms exit with lows dipping down into the mid to lower 50s. And then tomorrow the sky clears with a high of only 73. Low Thursday night close to the 40s. And then that bright sunshine lasting throughout your Friday, your weekend, and even into the beginning of next week.